Hello YouTube and fellow comic book aficionados. Today I have with me the brand new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Omnibus by DC Comics. This book collects the newest run of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe comics, as well as a couple miniseries and one-shot tie-ins. Have not read a stitch of this material. But all I know is that it was, I believe, released digitally, if I'm not mistaken. A majority of this was released digitally. And thank God they finally decided to collect it all in one omnibus, because this thing is just freaking gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful book. And it's pushing 1,500 pages. I mean, it is right up there with the Final Crisis and Fourth World Omnibuy. It is massive. Again, I know next to nothing about the content of this book, as I have not read any of it. However, I do remember as a kid watching the He-Man cartoon in the mornings. I think they're most likely reruns from the 80s, but God, that was one of those Saturday morning cartoons that I look forward to the most. But unfortunately, my knowledge of this universe is also very limited, as I haven't watched the TV show in 15 years. Again, never read any of the comics that they released. Honestly thought this was a dying franchise, a dead franchise rather. Nobody talks about it, at least in the circles that I know of. I do know that there are hardcore fans out there that just probably salivate at the very thought of any He-Man merchandise or memorabilia out there. But I just decided I had to pick this up for myself. Saw the solicit online. I'm like, God, that is just a freaking callback to my childhood. So I was like, yep, I definitely got to pick this up. And it finally arrived the other day. So I'll take a look at the book here. As you can see, the front cover of the dust jacket. Heavy. Spine. And the back. Price tag right there, $150 US. Of course, did not pay that. I got this on In Stock Trades the week it came out for about $75, I think, so about 50% off. I think right now it's sitting right around $87, so it's definitely one of the more expensive books out there with that $150 price tag, but it's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't pass this up. And there is everything that this book contains. Pause that if you want to read it more. Alright. We'll take the dust jacket off and take a look at the book underneath. Alright, as you can see, we have this gorgeous wraparound cover featuring He-Man fighting Skeletor. I'm really liking what DC's been doing with these wraparound covers recently. They need to keep it up and just completely get away from that old boring blackboard that we've seen so many times. But really digging this cover. So yep, flip this around. We'll take a look at the artwork inside. Alright, let's see what we got in here. There is your credits page. Far too many names to read off, but as you can see, if you want to pause that there are some really talented writers and artists working on this book. Table of contents. $1,456. As I said, this book is massive. So we'll just take a look at some of the artwork here. So again, haven't read this, can't comment on the story. So I will just flip through here really quickly to show you some of this awesome artwork. And the artwork does vary because a lot of different artists working on this with the different miniseries and whatnot, but all of it is really solid, if not like amazing. So let's flip through here. Crossover with the DC universe. Double page spread. Like I said, this book is absolutely massive. Almost unreadable. Almost. I'm going to try my damnedest. Beautiful book. Alright, real quick while I'm kind of in the middle of the book, just wanted to show off the binding. As you can see, it is a sewn binding. The stitch marks in there. For this size of book to actually have an eye hole that sits open like that is amazing, because even the new printing of the Infinite Crisis Omnibus does not lay like that. You actually get the eye hole here. Book lays pretty flat for the most part. Of course, it's so thick that it will try to close itself on the first few pages. But I mean, that's to be expected with a book with this many pages. But yeah, really good looking binding for a book this size. Keep it up, DC. There's the DC Comics Presents, a little Silver Age comic action for you. He-Man and Superman. Alright. We got the bonus content here, so we got a variant cover gallery. Darwin Cook. Awesome. And we got a art gallery, sketches and inks. More sketches. There you have it. The He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Omnibus. Can't wait to read this. This will definitely take up a good portion of time to read all the way through, but I'm really looking forward to this. Help me brush up on my He-Man mythos and characters and whatnot. Really looking forward to this absolutely gorgeous book. I can tell you right now, if you're a He-Man fan, pick this up. From what I can tell, you won't be disappointed. And again, about $87 on in-stock trades right now. But yeah, definitely pick it up if you can. So that will do it for this video, guys. So let me know down in the comments, is this a book you're wanting to get? Or are you going to pass up on it? Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, do that whole thing. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks.